welcome to Qsports. I'm Udu Gajaga and thank you for joining us. Coming up tonight on the show, we're looking at the next generation of Gambian footballers in Europe. Some scouts came into the country sometime last week to look for some potential players who could be ready for the European market, precisely Italy and Turkey. We'll give you more details about that. We'll also be talking about swimming, because the Gambia is participating in the World Aquatic Championship currently undergoing in Japan. We will tell you how it all pans out there, and since the Gambia's first participation in the competition in the 50 meters butterfly, we will tell you who participated and what was the result, and we engage him in a discussion. We will also be looking at beach volleyball as the Gambia beach volleyball team prepares for the World Youth Commonwealth Games, which is going to be in Trinidad and Tobago. Antoine Esonyasi caught up with them at the beach while they are training for this particular international competition, and he spoke to the president, by Dudu Jallo. All that coming up on tonight's Q Sports. But first, on Q Sports, let's start the discussion with football scouting, because there are some scouts from Italy and Turkey who were in the country sometime last week. They were here for a 4-day scouting program where a football competition is held between teams, and in that competition some of the most brilliant players, or the type of players I should say they are looking for, some of them are from Italy and also in Turkey. Turkey, if you like, that's the new name of Turkey, and the team is MKE Ankara Gücü. But for more details about this, let's get this story. Scouts are in the country to scout for young talents for the professional level. They're assessing them in competitive football matches between first and second division players and football academies in the Gambia. Sadibu Kamaso, a football enthusiast, is coordinating this scouting program for the third time.
The whole idea behind this is to try and give young Gambian players the opportunity to showcase their talents and go abroad, because there's no need to have products that you cannot market. And what we're trying to do is to give both the academies and the first division teams the opportunity to be able to come and showcase the talent of their kids, so that these scouts and agents can take them outside. We had Fenerbahce, we had Regina, we had Frosinone, and this time we were able to bring the sporting director of Ankara Gücü, Emre Yildiz from Ankara Gücü, the sporting director of the first team. And he's here to scout for talents, and so far a good number of talents have been seen. So the idea is just to give these kids the opportunity to be able to showcase their talents and go abroad. One
of the scouts is a familiar name when it comes to Gambian players in Europe, especially in Italy. Luigi Sorrentino, the agent for Gambia international Musa Barrow, who plays his club football for Bologna in the Italian Serie A, acknowledges the talents in Gambian players and their incredible speed.
I like too much the players of Gambia, so always I come here. For me, Gambia is African future nation, big national team. We are working for this, to give a big national team to Gambia. I think he is inside of the Gambian players, and when you are here, sometimes you don't feel that they are fast. Well, but when I bring them outside, they look more fast than here, because here they are all fast, so you don't feel the difference. You know? It's incredible for me.
So you think it's possible to have more Musa Barrows again in Gambia?
Not more Musa Barrow, but more brilliant player like Musa Barrow.
Turkish top division club MKE Ankara Gücü's sporting director Emre Yildiz is also among the scouting officials in the Gambia. Gambia international Ali Sow plays for MKE Ankara Gücü in Turkey. Speaking through a translator, Emre Yildiz says he's impressed with the pool of talented footballers he has seen so far.
İşin açıkçası beklentilerimin üstünde de oldu. Onun için çok mutluyum. Bizim için çok değişik bir deneyim oldu. Buradan muhakkak Türkiye'de oyuncu götüreceğimizi düşünüyorum.
The capacity, the potential of the player is more than his expectation. So surely 100% we will make some transfer to Turkey, to our club. Maybe right now, maybe in the future, but in any case, your country has got great potential.
A few players were offered contracts at Fenerbahce last year after a similar scouting mission in the country. As yet, none of them have broken through to the first team. A few more are expected to get deals in Italy and Turkey at the conclusion of this scouting mission, and the announcement is expected in a few days. Now, from that scouting football competition, where some players are expected to be scouted because of their talent for the European market, let's talk about swimming, the World Aquatic Championship currently underway in Japan. 3 Gambians are taking part in these World Championships, and one of them is Pap D. Junga. He's currently based in Dubai, where he trains, and that's where he trains for his professional swimming. He participated or competed in the 50 meters butterfly, and in that 50 meters, his timing is 29.78 seconds for Pap D. Junga, and he really performed much better than he did in previous competitions. And I earlier on caught up with him about how it feels to be part of international swimmers around the world, some of the best representing their countries in Japan for this competition.
Experience was good. As I was based in the UAE, I was trained. Well, I was still on the ongoing of training when I had about the event here in Funko in Japan. Like that was about 3 months back, and it was a good preparation, I can say, and given the opportunity by the Gambia Swimming Association as well. The 50-meter butterfly, it was a good preparation, I can say, because I put in a lot of effort. Even before that event, I competed in the UAE. So I was expecting a much slower time compared to the current time that I had. But I can say that there is always a room to grow and a room to develop. So therefore, once I go back, I will most likely to continue to work on that. So for the 100 freestyle, it will be the first time swimming a 100 freestyle, and I'm looking forward to create a national record for the Gambia, as I have done in the 50-meter freestyle as well as the 50-meter butterfly. So I'm very excited and heavily ready, hoping for the best time tomorrow. Yeah, I can say that it was very exciting because knowing that I will be traveling with 3 athletes, one from the Gambia and then one from the US, knowing that I will not be there alone really motivated me, knowing very well that usually when we do travel, it used to be a 1 athlete and a coach and an official. So therefore, seeing them around, it really motivates me to do more and see myself in a more bigger space and a bigger place as well. Yeah, for the 100-meter freestyle, I can say that I'm looking forward to it, as it was introduced to me. I was told that you have been swimming 50 meters for the longest, so why not give it a try for the 100? So therefore, I'm aiming for a very good time tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll gain it, as the preparation is already there, and to able to pave a way for those young coming athletes from the Gambia Swimming Association as well. And also looking forward to see what are the other big athletes from the rest of the world are doing, as it has been always, to prepare for hopefully future championships that will be coming.
And that's Pap Junga there, Pap D. Junga if you like, speaking to me from Japan, where the World Aquatic Championship, that is the swimming competition, is being currently on the way. Tomorrow, Wednesday, he's going to be competing in the 100 meters freestyle, and we wish him good luck. Well, some of the other swimmers representing the Gambia are Ami Barrow, who was born to a Gambian father and a Finnish mother, who will also compete at the Games in Japan in our first international competitions, that is for the Gambia. And the other swimmer is Usman Job. Usman Job is one of the youngest swimmers to represent the Gambia, who was born in 2005. He's the youngest among the 3 swimmers. He's fast becoming a very good athlete when it comes to swimming, participated in the CAN Zone 2 Championships in Senegal, and also 2022 CAN Senior African Championship in Tunisia, and we wish all of them very good luck. Talking about international competitions, another one which is getting very close by is the World Youth Commonwealth Games, which is going to be held in Trinidad and Tobago, and the Gambia registered for beach volleyball, and they will be competing in that competition as well. Earlier on today, Ansumana Esunyasi caught up with some of the training activities at the Gambia's beach and spoke to the president of the Gambia Volleyball Federation, Baidudu Jallo, and this is what he had to say about the preparations ongoing for the competition in Trinidad and Tobago.
Training program that is going on is a routine training program. We now have a project we are implementing with the Federation, International Volleyball Federation, where we have a continuous beach volleyball training program. But incidentally also, the Gambia is supposed to participate in the Youth Commonwealth Games in beach volleyball. And we have a pair among this group of players that are here. We have a pair, and that pair is going to play in the Youth Olympic Games, which is going to be held in Trinidad and Tobago from the 3rd of August to the 15th of August. So what you are seeing here is also intensification of the preparation of that pair with their colleagues and the coaches that are here that are going to accompany the team. So the pair is, of course, Babukar Semega Jane and Sanusi Jawara. So they are going to play in the Commonwealth Youth Games in Trinidad and Tobago, representing Gambia. But this is a routine program because you can see a mix of both male and female. So we are trying really to leverage on the advantage that we have in beach volleyball, on the potential that we have in beach volleyball, and now have a whole program running throughout the year. And we facilitate, with some incentive for some of these players who are specifically identified by the coaches. They have an allowance that we give them at the end of the month. They have their transport fares and they come here and they conduct their training every day, at least 3 times in the week. And then we try to see where necessary, we even increase the number of days. But this is what we are doing, and the main objective is to continue to nurture talents in beach volleyball so that we don't rely only on the team that we have. So we continue to have a process of development in beach volleyball, and we have a succession plan also, where we know that when these players are aging and graduating, young players are also coming up to take up the position, so that we continue to stay there in the sport. So this is the main objective of this training program, and this is what is happening here. So what you see here is a hybrid of that training program and the preparation for the Youth Olympic Games in Trinidad and Tobago.
How is this training program supporting in the preparation of the various teams as well?
Yeah, very, very important, because what you see is some players here even volunteer to come and join. And when you have a group, you have more competition, because even among those who are coming to volunteer, the coaches are also watching where they see potential. It's a national team. Nobody owns any position. So if you continue to perform very well and you impress, you have the opportunity to be called up. So you see more competition, and the more you have this group, I think you see also they motivate each other, they help each other mentally, psychologically, but also the physical fitness comes into play as well. So the more you have a group, the better, because you also have a big core. So I think this training program is great in preparation of our athletes for major competitions, because the athletes, you can see their errors are being pointed out by their colleagues and their coaches. So this is going to help them. Some people, they relate, sometimes player to player relate very well, and the players can easily come to them and tell them, you need to do this, you need to adjust this. So it's very, very helpful for the preparation of our various games. And I can also tell you that we have you can see the pair of Seni Jao and Alin Jai, who are really our #1 pair right now. They are also beginning to prepare for a world tour event in Burundi in the end of next month, end of August. They will be playing in a Burundi World Tour. So they are also preparing for that, starting to prepare for that competition. And this is going to help very, very well. This is going to help. This kind of environment you have here really is going to help these players. And if this continues, so I can tell you that in the future, Gambia will have a huge platform to leverage on beach volleyball. Huge platform, because you will have a huge number of players to be selecting from. And this is very healthy, because if you have this, you can have a very strong national team.
Just on a final note, what would be your message in terms of support and partnership?
Yeah, we have started this year, but in order to continue, we need we need partnership, we need support. Today, some of these players don't have work, you know, they are not employed. What we are giving them is really, if you look at in terms of continuity, it's a chicken change. So really, if we have partnership, because we are giving them based on the project that the FIVB is supporting us. And that project was targeted only for a pair of players, but we are extending it, given the nature of our country. But if we have partnership now, you can really give more focus to these players, because they would, at the end of the month, be able to get something that they would just concentrate purely on these sports. And you can increase the training. From morning, you can have also an afternoon session. You know, so partnership will be very important as we move forward. So we will try to sell this project also to companies and institutions outside, so that they can come and partner with us. But if we have partnership and support, it will go very far.
As they prepare for an international competition in Trinidad and Tobago, the World Youth Olympic Games, or Commonwealth Games if you like, Baidu Dujala was talking there to Ansumana Esoinyasi, who spoke to him earlier about the team's preparation. And beach volleyball brought one of the first gold medals when it comes to the lesser known sports, or sports that may not seem to be that popular, because football is the biggest sport in this country. Beach volleyball 2019 in the All Africa Games in Rabat, Morocco, won the gold medal, and they beat the host nation, Morocco. So we will all live to remember that, as well as they participated in the Birmingham Commonwealth Games, where they did very well last year in 2022. Well, that's it for Qsports tonight. Thank you very much for watching. Join us next week for more sports, and have a good night. Bye.